right now I'm just going under my brows with some concealer, and I'm using NARS Dark 1. I think the name is Cafe. So I'm just patting that in, getting my brows together because they be struggling. And I'm probably going to be lip syncing on here, so don't judge me, y'all. This was right after One Night Only with Adele, so it was supposed to be a talk through, but now you're going to see me lip syncing coming up, so just beware. So now I'm pulling out the Jackie Aina palette for my transition shade, and I'm using the color Ginger. I find it hard to get a good transition color for my darker complexion, but this color usually works pretty good for me with my transition shade. So I'm just, patting that on, giving some nice soft swipe motions, I guess. And next I'm using the Huda, whatever it's pronounced, the Mercury Retrograde palette. And let me tell y'all, I'd be struggling with this. Oh my gosh. See, I'm already embarrassed. So now I'm using my P. Louise eyeshadow base in the number Rumor 0 to get a nice little foundation set up for my eyeshadows with this palette. And I really struggle with this palette as far as getting it to be a little pigmented. I'm not sure if it's just me or if anyone else that uses the Mercury Retrograde palette has that issue. But we'll see that later on in the video. But right now I'm just getting my eyeshadow base together before I apply my shadows. So I'm starting out with the color Cosmic, and as we get on a little further, you'll kind of see what I mean about the pigments on it, because I find that it wasn't really showing up on my lid. And I'm not sure if I should have used a darker eyeshadow base or what, but yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward to that so you can kind of understand where I'm going with this. So I put on multiple layers on both eyes. So here's how it looks, and it doesn't look that much different than when I put on my eyeshadow base. So I'm just gonna go over it with another color, and I chose Supernova since it's a little darker, hoping that it will show up a little bit better. So as you can see, I'm getting a little bit more pigment onto my lids than I did with Cosmic. All right, let me just fast forward through this, y'all. Sorry. So next I'm going for that darker mauve color. It's called Hot Mess. And I'm just going to use that in my outer V area to give me some, I guess, dimension, whatever that fancy word is that people who are makeup experts use. So now I'm kind of starting to see some progress there. The eyes are coming along a little, I just keep checking the mirror to see how I feel about those pigments. So now I'm just putting on my eyeliner. I'm using an Essence liner. I got it from Ulta and it's only $2.99, so super cheap. And now I'm adding some mascara onto my lashes before I get my lashes on. Next, I'm trying this whole highlight thing. I'm using the Born This Way concealer in the color Toffee, and I'm just getting it into all those areas, especially them bags under my eyes, because child, okay. So just getting that on, and I got some dark spots on my nose from wearing the mask. Every time I come home from wearing a mask, I have a new bruise, but that's neither here nor there. And I'm using a damp beauty blender to get that concealer nice and blend it into my skin. And then I'm going to apply my foundation. I'm using the Fenty Pro Filter foundation in the color 445. And I'm just going to be applying it outside of the places where I already added in my concealer. And I'm just going to use my brush to get that, blend it all into my skin, all around my face. Next, I'm using the Morphe powder in the color Banana to hit my highlighted areas, using a beauty blender to pat that in so that my concealer sets and hopefully doesn't crease. Next, I'm using the Fenty Matchstick in the color Espresso to get onto my nose for contouring. Now, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. This is not my area of expertise, so I could definitely stand to watch some more videos on highlighting, but I am trying and doing the best that I can. Remember, this is a video of me practicing, not a tutorial. So I'm just using my brush to dab that contour shade in. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to dab or rub or whatever, but if you are a pro, feel free to leave some tips in the comments. So I'm just checking myself out to see how it's coming. And you know, it's not bad. Next, I'm using my Fenty Highlighter, and I'm using the color Ginger Binger. That one is the one that has a little more highlight effect to it. So I like a nice neutral highlight, you know, to start out with, because I don't want to do too much with it. I'm a little scared, but just getting the highlight on to my face. So I'm touching up my brows again because they get super oily. I'm using the Sephora pencil in the shade Ebony, I believe, number 11. And now I'm applying my lashes on. Sometimes I have a good lash day, sometimes I have a bad day. Sometimes they're straight, sometimes they're crooked, and that's my business. You know, practice makes perfect. So they look pretty good today. Well, on the day I did this. So next, I'm using the Melted Lippy in the color Suck It. Look, I don't come with the names, but you know, it's a cute nudie pinky color. And that is the look for the most part. Then child went popped on my wig and you couldn't tell me nothing. All right, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this practice session with me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.